Greeting interwebs, it's JackitK, and welcome to some more Donkey Kong Country, where we got Tank Trouble, I believe. I didn't quite catch the title, but I can see definitely how we could be in trouble. And you remember that one annoying platform gimmick from the last world? Well, it's back with vengeance already. Instead of just staying on this particular moving platform, we got for some reason I want to call it an escort mission, even though it has nothing to do with escorting someone. It's the same energy of just like having to do a task that you don't want to do in order to keep something alive. So in this stage, we got this thing that runs out of fuel, and there might be like one or two opportunities that you can avoid fuel can. If there are, they're very rare and it's very close. But overall, yeah, like, I'm surprised people remember how to do this. I had a feeling that banana trail was for something. I don't think I ever actually did that secret before out of all the times I played the game. But I was just like, you know what, it's probably gonna pull off the edge, but let me just stick on and see what it does. Like, they give you way too much fuel at the end for it to be... My point is, like, it's gotta be for something. Sure enough, it was. I mean, we just did and got a bonus area, but sure. Let's try to go for one more instead of the frog stage before we end this playthrough. Alright, this one's like so annoying from what I remember. Got time the pushing of this correctly so it goes on the platform but not off the platform before you can go get that fuel. I don't think we need this tire for anything else in the game, but just for the heck of it, let's see how long I can take it with me. Oh, how? I was right next to it, probably even touching it. How did I miss it? Frick. I don't know how I got through those beasts without the tire. I get the feeling it would help me a lot. Yeah, like, there's a tiny bit of time frame that you can be on here with no fuel. Like, it'll like stutter a little bit and then fall. But it's still really close. Speaking of really close, I get the feeling I was really close to actually being that stage. First frickin' time. Well, we can see if it goes any better with the superior Kong. I kind of try to make the fuel wait as long as I can to actually grab the fuel. It doesn't really make a difference, but it makes me feel like I get more mileage out of it if I just like delay my movements ever so slightly. No. So I guess you're not completely screwed if you missed the tire. But I don't think that was intentional. Do I go for the Gone secret again? I am tempted. Now I know how to do it. It's just like fairly simple to do. Actually, I think I might have passed it already, but just for some reason I have the feeling that I passed it already. Eek. Why is this time so much harder than the last one? Please. No, the bananas aren't worth it. Just trying to navigate jumps through this platform. It's just so nerve-wracking. Gives me the hippie-jeebies. Kind of a tangent, but anyone remember the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? It just seems like something Cartoon DK would say. Maybe like during that one episode where they have the swamp monster. Or I don't think they ever actually see a swamp monster. It's just like a storybook like campfire horror story. And the more I think about it, it's a weird show, but the things I saw of it I remember liking. Like, you wouldn't think that they would do a musical every single episode, but they do, and it's just a really weird time. Let's see. Of course, when I actually don't want to actually hit something while ducking, I actually am able to avoid it that time. Ah, shoot. Maybe if I went for it, I could have saved that. I think I'm gonna, like, dump the tire spring after I get for that one section where I probably don't even need it for. Because the platform space is pretty narrow as is. Trying to navigate it with the frickin' tire spring, probably more trouble than works. Like, and the only area I can think of that it could be useful for is that B area, making the bananas a little bit easier. But I don't think it's worth it, considering like how many lives I'm losing in the process. Yeah, but now that I know I can roll to get it, it's almost not even worth going for the whole escort mission for the tire. Who is the better Kong to bring on this adventure? I would say one of these days I'm gonna do something stupid and screw up my chance to actually get for the level without dying, but I get the feeling that I did that already. There's at least a couple dumb deaths in this alone. Yeah, I mean, tire spring is definitely not necessary, but it does make it easier. Plus, what else are you gonna do while you're waiting for this thing to move along? No one there. But I guess, like, not worrying about trying to jump up to where the beaver is good in and of itself. Why did I do that? I think I let go of the run button and was trying to get back on it. But I mean, it was definitely not worth it. Shoutouts to how they make you nervous at the end there. Like, I guess I see how this is all just scripted in the end. Okay, jump over this guy. I think it's a zip, but come on. Oh yeah, I guess if I stayed down, I could have got the G. Is it worth it? Probably not. Especially when I'm right here. I mean, that delay kind of made me a little nervous for a sec, I gotta be fair. I could have sworn I wasn't gonna make it. And speaking of the return of Gimmicks with Vengeance, I am thinking of a different stage. Though, I guess the theme still applies. Because remember the caves with these spiky wheels? I guess I was thinking of calling them gears, I'm not so sure. But hey, we got Rambi this time instead of Squawks. Which makes things a little bit saddening when you, like, screw it all up right on the first jump. Because I definitely have done that at least once. It is nice having Rambi here, if only for a free hit. But I'm kind of just really curious, thinking that there's some area here. Oh wow. I am pretty sure that would have screwed me up in some other situation. I guess it's just real easy because my finger naturally rests on the shoulder button. No, Rambi. Why? There wasn't even a reason for me to face left. Why did you have to? Why did that have to happen like that? We could have been good buds. We could have gone for this treacherous stage together. Let me see if I can time this right to have my cake and eat it too. Maybe not, but that's why we got this backup barrel. And there's another clip trap stage on the tangent of Gimmicks coming back with a vengeance. Having 3 of these guys instead of just 1. Whatever. Not really worth it. No, DK, I didn't just switch to you because I had a feeling that that would happen. Why would you think that I would consider you such a disposable character? I mean, I died anyway, so who's the real fool here? Now that I'm properly caffeinated, I'm not gonna even lie and stay hydrated. Ugh, come on. I think I can time this right, but I think if I leave the TNT barrel too long, it explodes on its own. I mean, at least I didn't hurt myself. And having a free hit is definitely more worth it, but I would like the TNT barrel for this guy in particular. I mean, as long as I can get into the bonus stage just fine, it's a-okay. Not like I have to worry about actually taking damage here, it's just annoying. I forget. I mean, it has been a long time, so I forget what I get out of it. But hey, I'll take an extra life. Would be nice if, like, the UI of the game was programmed in a way that the foreground, the background, what do you call background that's in the foreground? You could call it the foreground, but I'm so used to thinking that the foreground is for, like, the main area where the action is taking place, but it's just, like, on top of that. Feels like there's gotta be a name, but I have no idea what it is, nor do I think I want to take the time to find out. Sorry, TNT Barrel. A free hit is more important. Alright. I could have sworn I remember it going up, but yeah, that's what the free hit is for. Dumb mistakes like that. Ooh, a little more nerve-wracking than I would like. I was gonna say that's a bit of a troll move, but then I have to go, like, jump right into it to give it a hug anyways. Surely at least hit a halfway point. Nope. A halfway point that feels all too familiar. You're kidding me. All the way back here? Already? And speaking of risky plays, I should have just cracked open the DK barrel when I had a chance. I mean, if I keep playing this game, maybe I can make a net profit in lives with all my deaths. And if so, I will take it. Come on, Clip-Claps, don't screw me over now. It doesn't really seem worth a single life for all that work, but considering that I can get to it pretty easily without dying, it's hypothetically a net gain in lives if I keep dying after that bonus game enough times. Control stick almost screwed me over with that frickin' inconveniently timed duck. Alright. I really should have swapped over to DK because of that. And the barrel is right over there. At least this time I don't have to worry about swapping over to Diddy. Let's swap to someone who can actually just, like, hypothetically hug the wall to get into the bonus. Alright. Top along. Don't be a spawn. Man, my rhyming games just ain't up to play. And not getting a life there stinks. It was not worth that particular risk. But I guess I traded in my best friend for like 10 bananas. Alright. At least can hopefully get into the bonus game again. I know it's a little bit of a chore to go in here every time, but if I can keep my life count above 10, it'd be great. I just realized the irony in my situation of how I already failed my mission before I could even declare it. Alright. Nevertheless. On the tangent of closer calls than I like to have had today, I thankfully get my good buddy DK back right when I need him. It is so nice to actually not have to worry about Crushas. How did I even get through that with good old hero mode? Not wasting whatever happened again. It's like a weird bonus. This is like a weird transition. I don't think it counts as a bonus area, so I'm pretty sure I die if I get hit there. But like, what was even the point of that? Great. Thankfully I salvaged that. Is that really... That can't be the first Winky token that we've gotten this entire game. They must despawn with the barrel. Perfect. I will take any and all bonuses I can get. Just because I am a little nervous about keeping my life counter up. For this area, I think the life was here, and indeed it was. It'd be real nice if I could actually see my life counter, how many lives I have currently. But at least we got it. And at least we don't have to do whatever that monstrosity with the spike wheels just off the corner of my eye. Misty Mine, is this the level I'm thinking of? Just in case it is, there you go, DK. And if I recall correctly, there's a bonus down here? No, you can't even fall down here. Why do I remember this having a secret? I guess there's a slight chance I'm thinking of in later portion of the level. Because they like to really play around with these enemy spawn barrels in this level. Did we actually even see enemy spawn barrels before the boss? Because usually they're like super versions of enemies that we faced so far. But I can't, now that I'm looking into it, I can't really think of a level where we actually had these enemy spawning barrels. Of course I need it for that particular area. I also just realized that this level is probably the only time where the way DK throws barrels actually is useful. Because I don't know if dropping the barrel down would work. I mean, it does blow up after you leave it alone for a while, as I was told kind of demonstrate. So, maybe. But if we don't need to find out, I'd rather not, like, risk it. It's also nice to, like, try to think of Donkey Kong being relevant in some shape or form. I was gonna say I got way too used for using Diddy, and I was gonna pay for it. But then the game was kind enough to just give me a DK barrel right off the bat. That seemed kind of silly, but I was kind of wondering, I know there's a secret in this game where if you can bounce on enough enemies, you start earning bananas, and if you do that enough times, you start earning extra life for every enemy you jump on. There's only one level that I can think of that you can pull it off in, and that was back in World 2. I can't believe they didn't show it off there, but I can't remember exactly where it was, but I remembered like doing it once on my own in the GBA version. And I just remembered the ruin aesthetic. Oh, that's totally unfair. One, I was on top of the clip clap. Two, it just spawned out of nowhere. I mean, I guess it's good that I saved let Diddy take the fall, because this portion of the level was made for DK, but then they had to go, like, get KO'd anyways. Oh well, I get the feeling it won't be too hard for me to get back to the point I was just at. And this time, I won't have a stupid death. So we'll see. Oh. We didn't get to see the balloon, but you saw my life counter go up after like jumping on the 7th enemy, didn't you? That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm so glad I was actually able to showcase it to some degree. Unless we just happen to have just enough bananas to actually get up to that point, and I didn't notice getting a banana. That's where I need to save the barrel for. But I mean, as cool as the secrets are in this level, I kind of get the feeling that, like, it's worth it just to focus on getting through here alive. I can see the TV lighting screwing things up already. Like, it's dark enough that, like, the bottom section of the screen is a little dark, making it a little tricky to actually see where the bottom of the screen is. Surely that's not the only point in this level where you can do that bounce for an extra life trick. And speaking of which, do I backtrack to save? Tempting, but we are right next to Candy's checkpoint, so we're doing good on lives too, so I don't even think I'm gonna make a save point. Remember when I was saying gimmicks come back with a vengeance in this world? You remember this from good old World 2? How does it work again? 1, I don't remember these clip claps that follow your jumping movement. That's just a troll move waiting to happen. I forget what happens when the lights turn off in this world. Man, jumping clip claps is so mean though. I haven't gotten trolled by it yet. But you just know from concept of how we have to jump on them in order to defeat them. And just like, if you're too close, they'll jump, and instead of you jumping on them, they jump on you. Really? Wait a minute. The only thing that's affected by the timer is the lights. I mean, I can imagine parts of this level being a little tricky to do in the dark, but that's nowhere as scary as World 2 with the whole literal invincible enemy that just dies. Okay, yeah, I kind of miss the lights. Still a bit more relaxing than the last time the barrels have been a thing to worry about, but I do appreciate having the lights on over them being off. It was just for some bananas. I also gotta remember the clip flaps jump in this level. I think they're a different color, so there is at least like a way to tell. I think I even know how Kid Me thought that like the clip flaps just jump on their own, because I can imagine like jumping a lot in this level just to hit the switches. So like the clip flaps that seem like they're stuck on there jump out because they're mimicking my jumps right when I'm jumping up to hit the barrel. I'm sure that's like been the case of shenanigans at least once in my life. Because I get a little obsessive over just optimizing my time with the lights on. Yeah, I would... The weird thing is with this TV, this area actually seems like it would be easier to navigate with the lights off, because the bees actually feel more visible. Yeah, this television makes... With this television, the bees are actually more visible when I don't have lights compared to when I do. But I'm pretty sure, like, I need to be able to see these barrels that our orangutan friend is rolling our way. So yeah, lights on for that section would be nice. Oh, that's what happened. I'm pretty sure I died once. That stupid clip clap that they put right at the end. So you're rushing the end, you try to jump over it, and it pops and chomps ya. Pretty nifty, we're at like 65% already. I think there's another level after this, it looks like there'd be. But this is the level. This is the level that tripped me up so bad in Hero Run. And it might actually trip me up in this run too. Well, you know, it's back to the good old days of the Hero Run. I was gonna say, because it's like DK can take care of the crushes, but I remember the gimmick is, in this level, not even DK can hurt the crushes of a slightly different color. I forget if they're all unkillable crushes, well, minus the barrels, or they just introduce the color crushes that can hurt. And you can imagine how this level would be a real pain to do with Diddy. Donkey Kong, I'm sorry, man. Please, let me have a DK barrel. I don't want to go back to the days where I'm like dodging the armadillos, because like if I try to jump on them, I just fall. Please, man. Please. Also, that makes me think, how do I get down there? I'm gonna observe closely. That was an experiment worth wasting a life over. I did save. And the good news is that we are gonna have DK back. And I think this is gonna be the first time in my life where I'll probably play this level mostly as Donkey Kong over day. Because like the clumps, the armadillos, like, even though Hero Mode wasn't added until the GBA version, this level looks like it was made to be a hard time in the Hero Mode. Look, I know I normally have sacrificial DK, but this was one level I did not want to have a sacrificial DK. Ugh. And then I remember it being freaking forever before you got another DK barrel. Now, at least I have this barrel for like a free hit. I honestly think it works on the bees. Well, this is a good time. This is as good of a time as any to find out. Okay. Barrels work on red bees. It must be like the frog that doesn't work on the red bees. Eek. Okay. Part of me thinks I should just let Diddy run the show until he gets hit. But I think I showcased just how valuable Donkey Kong is in this particular level. Eventually we're gonna come across a Crusher. We're gonna come across more unkillable Crushers eventually. They weren't there just to teach us that that gimmick existed. Alright. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to jump on a DK because they're definitely a different color from the normal Crusher, so I'm pretty sure that they're intentionally made to only be killable by the barrels. And actually, I think DK's throwing arc actually works better. So I think it's this level in particular that I remember really missing Donkey Kong. This particular portion of the level, I should say, I remember really missing Donkey Kong in the hero mode. Nevertheless, knock on wood, it's going fairly smoothly. I mean, hey, that death wasn't completely pointless, because now I know there's a secret down there. Shout out to, like, hopping out of a DK barrel of all... checkpoint barrel, I should say, of all things. Destroying the bees. Very much appreciated. For how annoying it is to get that barrel in the first place. Like, it would be pretty jerkus if you just, like, came out of the checkpoint barrel and immediately die because of those bees. Excuse me. I think the trick here is that you roll as you're falling down. That it at least looks like that it stalls your fall, so you can actually like make progress forward. All right. Maybe this time will be the charm. Maybe we won't need a third time's the charm to actually get through here. If I lose Donkey Kong, if my jump button doesn't register as a jump, we may have to rely on third time's the charm. I mean, like, I was gonna say, if like I have jump shenanigans, it's gonna take more than 3 times. And I also just realized we haven't seen Cranky yet, so we probably do get one more level after this. For some reason, I remember this being the last level of the game, though. It was probably just the hardest level of the game. But yeah, it's impressive how much more quickly this game goes by when you don't get a game over, and you don't just, like, save state back to the beginning of the world because you read save as load. It's amazing how more quickly this game goes by when you don't have to replay levels like 2 times. I was very tempted to exaggerate and say 5 times. Not good. I mean, I'm throwing barrels anyways, and I think I'm at least used to timing with Diddy from way back in the day, so it could be worse. I don't like it, but it could be worse. And I see why you put the beaver there. Is it worth trying to go for that secret again? It is. I almost overshot that thing. Also, the exit's right there. So this is not worth it at all. Nope. Nope. I regret this choice whatsoever. I'm gonna intentionally not get Nguyen because I forget how many tokens I have, and I really don't want to play this level again. Hero mode playthrough enough gave me enough time jabs at this level for lifing. Oh wow, they actually just give you both Cranky and the boss right away. Excuse me one sec. I forget if they give you a DK barrel. One last time though, for good old memories. I ain't got nothing left, so don't even ask. Go bananas in the snake pit in the reptile rumble. Class trees are too big to use roll attacks. You need to jump on him. Now off you go, see if you can't finish this ridiculous quest without my help. Well, that seemed anticlimactic. But yeah, it's boss time. Necky's Revenge. Now, I remember in the Game Boy Advance version. Did I say it's in the Game Boy Advance version? Because it definitely was a thing, but I don't remember. But it doesn't show up here. So I don't remember them like really messing around with things too much in the Game Boy Advance version. But that must have been something they did, because I vividly remember there being 2 of these vultures you have to deal with in the rematch. Frick. I mean, if I get this first time, that'd be amazing. Oh, baby! I made him look like chump change. Now, why couldn't I have done that with the beaver? And his rematch. But yeah, we're here. It's already time for Glen Galenian. How long has the stream been going for anyways? Wow, barely even an hour. Do I want to wrap it up here? Like, this is the final boss. I don't think we're gonna, let's just go for it, cause I'm pretty sure it's not gonna take that long to beat him.